Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we bring you stories that we're working on for you right now, just to give you a quick update on everything going on right now. Thank you so much for joining us. We are streaming on various platforms right now. That includes our website, WTOC.com, the WTOC apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. So whichever platform you're on, thank you so much for giving us just a few minutes of your day. I do want to highlight Facebook. That's where you can interact with us live, give a shout out of where you're watching from, leave a comment or ask a question. I'll do my best to answer all questions. And if I don't have the answer, no worries. I can always go back in the comment section afterwards and get you a link to get you a little closer to the answer you're looking for. Thank you so much to those of you who are already joining us, like Penny Buckner, Latrina Smalls, Wendy Henry, Brunswick in the house from James Durrance. Thank you guys so much for joining. So right now, Savannah City Manager Rob Hernandez has a lot on his plate. WTOC's Sean Evans spoke with him earlier. Here's a preview of his story.
Hey everyone, Sean Evans here. The story I'm working on for you today is I had a sit-down one-on-one interview with Savannah City Manager Rob Hernandez. We covered a number of topics, including his recent job search, the results of that, and where he stands right now. We'll have that included in the interview ahead on WTOC. Also talking about his time here in Savannah, what he still hopes to accomplish and what he's most proud of accomplishing in his time here as city manager. That, again, just ahead on WTOC.
Another story we're following right now, we are still working to get more information on the shooting that happened last night. Savannah police confirms that one person was shot on West Waldberg Street. That's just a few blocks away from Forsyth Park. We're told that the victim is expected to recover. However, we're still working to learn exactly where they were injured. Police also have not released any information about a suspect, but as soon as we get that information, we will let you know. We'd be remiss if we didn't cover some big national news that's happening right now. The late Senator John McCain is lying in state at the Arizona Capitol. This is a look from my iPad just a little bit ago. His wife and family paying their respects at a special ceremony. Clearly, you see here his wife, Cindy McCain, placing her hand on his casket while silently crying. A lot of people paying their respects today. The public is invited to come out later on after the family, of course, went first. The part of this video that really has gotten to a lot of people, you see Cindy McCain's son coming up next. Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter. A lot of people know her. Of course, she's one of the co-hosts of The View on television, familiar with a lot of people. She gets completely choked up. Right here, you see her approaching her father's casket in absolute tears. A really heartbreaking scene to see. Of course, she has clearly made very obvious her love for her father, understandable, as she's saying her final goodbye. Again, the public will be able to pay their respects this afternoon, and that will continue for hours before his body is flown to the state of Maryland. All right now I want to get a quick check of weather with WTOC Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. As we approach this noontime hour, temperatures already into the mid to some upper 80s out there. We are going to see these temperatures continuing to warm. It looks like we're going to see a lot of 90s for highs today. Look at the feels like temperatures already in the low 90s for some areas. 93 now, Sylvania, Beaufort, into the Waycross region. Some of those feels like temperatures will be approaching 100 degrees this afternoon. No rain out there now, so if you're heading out for lunch, looks like we're going to keep things pretty quiet across the region. You see our satellite and radar showing plenty of sunshine across the area, and unlike yesterday, we're going to keep these rain chances really on the low side. Let's go hour by hour, showing you that we're pretty quiet through about the 2 p.m. hour. Then along the sea breeze, which will be along and just to the east of Interstate 95 initially, we're going to get an isolated shower or two developing. That's going to move inland and weaken. So by the 6 o'clock hour and 7 p.m. hour, I think most of us are pretty quiet and will be dry heading into your midnight hour.
I always thank you guys for watching online. A few of you guys are watching right now, so I want to make sure to give you your time on here. We've got Americus, Georgia checking in, Plattsburgh, New York, but they're from our area. That's why you're watching. Thank you so much. One question from Kevin asking about a power outage that happened in Port Wentworth. I actually wasn't aware of that. I will look and see if we have any information and get you a link to what happened if something perhaps caused a large outage. I'm not sure how large of an area it was, but I can certainly check on that and get you a link afterward. Let's see. And then, of course, we've got Saginaw, Michigan checking in as well. Bernadette Callahan asking about what happened in reference to our headline. That was a shooting that took place last night a couple blocks from Forsyth Park. One person was injured, no serious life-threatening injuries, but the person is expected to make a full recovery. Keep in mind, we have much more on our website, WTOC.com, to always stay in touch with us. We have another news update coming up at 3 o'clock. I will be back right now, and Kevin, I'll get you an answer about that power outage.